Welcome back to my studio. It has been a little while, YouTube. And I think I'll leave it at that. Well, I have to elaborate. I love vlogging. I love long form content. Just seems that these days, short form content, Reels, TikToks, YouTube Shorts are dominating. Long form content does take a long time to edit. I film and edit all my videos myself, but I was looking back at my YouTube channel. I have been posting on here since I was in college over 10 years ago now, and I miss these vlogs, just having these memories. So I'm making one today. It's not to say I don't enjoy the short form content. I think it's very good for getting a point across. I think all of our attention spans are shortening, but I was telling my friends the other day, some of my favorite shows or vlogs are shows that include the pauses, like the real-time rhythm of life. So like Gilmore Girls, for example, very comforting to me because it has that pace and I miss that. It's very satisfying to my brain because it's not so constant. You get that nice rhythm. And you miss that with short form because you're just trying to grab everyone's attention and make everything concise into one video. But that is not something that comes naturally to me, obviously, because I've already been talking for 4 minutes and I've been filming these like paint with me videos that are shorter. And short form content can be 15 seconds or 3 minutes. And I've been filming these paint with me videos that are on the longer side of that, like 3 minutes. But some of the ones I make are still like 6 minutes and I have to break them into 2 parts. And I was like, Paige, maybe that should be a vlog. So here we are. Hi, I've missed you. Let me show you what I've been up to today. I have this collection butterfly paintings, and you'll have to forgive me. It's like 6 o'clock. We're getting lower lighting in here. There are actually butterflies all around my studio right now. Like this painting I'm looking at right here. You can see there's also another one down here on my easel. This is a collection I've been working on for quite a while now. I just looked at my hard drive because I have videos of me painting some of the first pieces, and I started the collection in July of 2022. It's now February of 2023. So it's been a labor of love and I've been working on it at this pace for only positive reasons. I have not wanted to stop making them. So I felt like, okay, this is going to be a big collection. I'm going to keep going. They are layered pieces, so I have to work on them in sessions or batches. So I'll do like 4 at the same time, and I'll do like all the watercolor and then all of the detailing. Once again, labor of love. I have really enjoyed it. And then I've been doing other mediums. The bulk of the collection are these works on cradled wood panel. I'm about to release this one from its tape, but I have several works on paper, like the one you just saw. I have a couple works on canvas. I do have this larger piece, quite substantial. She's 24 by 36, that in my mind I consider part of the collection, but this does already have a permanent home. This will be hanging at Crescent Cove, a wonderful children's hospice in Minnesota. I actually live painted that piece to benefit them, and it was auctioned off at their gala. Recently, and the highest bidder typically goes home with the painting, but he donated it back to the home, so it's going to hang there. So although that piece won't be available, I consider it part of this collection. And something I have shared before is that many of my collections, in my mind, I consider ever evolving or growing. I don't really feel like, oh, I actually painted that piece to benefit them, and it was auctioned off at their gala recently, and the highest bidder typically goes home with the painting, but he donated it back to the home, so it's going to hang there. So although that piece won't be available, I consider it part of this collection. And something I have shared before is that many of my collections, in my mind, I consider ever evolving or growing. I don't really feel like, oh, I made 12 paintings and that's the whole collection. Sometimes that happens just naturally, like if I feel like I have like fulfilled the inspiration and I'm done and I'm ready to put it down and move on. But most of my collections are just like these worlds I make in my mind, like my Technicolor Botanical collection. That is an umbrella term that can encompass so much of my work that is like vibrant colors and botanical imagery. So even though that was my first collection in 2015 that released with like 5 or maybe 9 pieces, I have added to it so much over the years. I also have like my Celebrating Seasons collection, Desert Candy, lots of pink tones in that one. My most recent one was my Desert Disco collection. I've also been adding new pieces to that behind the scenes that you'll see. So for now with these butterflies, I'm not feeling like it's complete in the sense that I'm going to stop making them, but I am starting to feel that it's complete in the sense that I'm ready to release it as a cohesive collection and make the pieces available. The reason I'm starting to get these all finished today, I have been untaping the edges and sealing them, is that I will actually be installing these for a showing, I think between like a month or 6 weeks, maybe 2 months. So I'm not planning to, I don't think, name the pieces just yet, but they will be available at this display and they will be, you know, grouped together as a whole. I'm installing them in this coming week. These come off so clean. Like, it's probably the most satisfying paint peel of all time. Are you ready for this? This, like, first of all, separates on its own. Gorgeous. I will film more of these because they're, oh my god, that's so satisfying. This one barely even needs to be cleaned up, like, gorgeous. So now she's ready to be sealed. Some of these needed to be signed. I saw some things I wanted to tweak on them. So anyway, I'm getting them all sealed. I'm gonna get them all photographed so I have them, you know, saved. I guess there is always a little bit of risk when you display them in a public place. Fingers crossed, knock on wood, that nothing happens to them. But yes, as I'm talking, I really should show you more of the pieces. And oh my god, the lighting is so bad in here this evening that it's very hard to see kind of the depth and color of these. This has a lot more contrast in person. That's better. It's better, but I'll definitely photograph them tomorrow in full daylight when it's not the evening. I don't know how to describe this. I guess this is kind of granted when your work is evolving over time and you're growing as an artist and you're improving in your skills and getting better at like communicating what you want to. But I just feel like there's like a depth in these pieces and like I've tapped into something that like I've wanted to tap into in my work in a way I never could before, and now I have, if that makes sense. Not to say that like all my pieces need to be in that style, but like these just have unlocked a piece of my brain that is like, yes, that's what I wanted. That's so satisfying. So that's a very good feeling. I don't think I'm going to display the works on paper necessarily. I just didn't really plan out the framing. This kind of like popped up spur of the moment. But I do feel good about this because I finished like the last 4 pieces before this display opportunity popped up. So it wasn't like I was rushed to finish. Like I felt like it was complete. Oh, there's actually 2 more over here I need to grab, but I felt like it was complete and that's a good feeling. Like I'm ready to release it and it's kind of the push I need. And there are like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's like 15 pieces that have like taken up wall space in here. Wall space is a loose term. I like hang them on these bookcases or put them on shelves or on my easel to prevent putting holes in the wall. But so my plan over the next couple of days is to continue sealing them and getting them photographed and getting them ready for their debut in the world. Let's unwrap another one of these, shall we? Oh, I would like to pat myself on the back for this technique because man oh man, it is clean. It is so frustrating when tape doesn't come off clean on a painting and you create a bunch more work for yourself. Oh my God, that's amazing. Thanks so much for joining me on the process of getting this collection ready. I'm really excited to see all of these paintings hung in a grouping together. That's not something I often get to do with my work because I can't nail into the wall, and I haven't done like a traditional gallery type of show in quite a few years. So I'm usually seeing them all individually and then mailing them off to their new homes, which is of course wonderful, but it's going to be really great to see them all together. And I'll be sure to share when that happens, either here or you can keep up with me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. Here I am Paige Poppe everywhere, and you can also find my art on my website at paigepoppe.com. I'm swinging this around. This little Olfa knife has become my new best friend. I think I bought this at Home Depot for like $1 and immediately lost it, and I found it underneath this dresser the other day. New best friend. Thanks so much for watching. Let's do a little throwback. I'm sending all of my positive and creative vibes your way, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.